Leo was a young lion. He lived in a big jungle. Leo was very brave. He loved to explore. Leo had a dream. He wanted to be the king of the jungle. A wise old lion was the current king. Leo wanted to be just like him. One day, Leo was playing with his friends. They were playing hide and seek. Leo was very good at hiding. He hid behind a big rock. He heard his friends running past. Leo smiled. He was having so much fun. Leo's father was the jungle storyteller. He was known far and wide for his wisdom and the enchanting tales he spun. Every evening, animals from all corners of the jungle would gather around to listen to his stories, which were filled with lessons, adventures, and mysteries. He knew all the best tales. From the ancient legends of the jungle to the heroic deeds of past kings, his stories were a treasure trove of knowledge and wonder. Leo loved these moments, sitting by his father's side, soaking in every word. One evening, he told Leo about the golden feather. This was a tale Leo had never heard before, and his curiosity was piqued. The golden feather was said to be a mystical object, shimmering with an ethereal glow, hidden deep within the heart of the jungle. The golden feather, he rumbled, is a sign. It is not just any ordinary feather, but one that holds immense power and significance. It is a symbol of courage, wisdom, and true leadership. It marks the bravest, wisest king. Only the lion who possesses the qualities of a true leader can find and claim the golden feather. It is a testament to their worthiness and their destiny to lead the jungle. "Where can I find it?" he asked, his voice full of excitement. Narrator. Leo's eyes widened. The idea of such a powerful and magical object hidden somewhere in the jungle filled him with a sense of wonder and determination. He had never heard of the golden feather. The thought of embarking on a quest to find it made his heart race. He imagined the adventures he would have and the challenges he would face.
"That," chuckled his father, "is a secret only the jungle reveals to the worthiest." He licked Leo's head. "The jungle has its own way of guiding those who are destined for greatness. It tests their resolve, their courage, and their wisdom. Go to sleep now, little one. Dreams are the seeds of adventures. As you dream, the jungle will whisper its secrets to you. It will show you the path you must take and the challenges you must overcome." That night, Leo dreamt of golden feathers and sparkling waterfalls. In his dreams, he saw himself traversing dense forests, crossing roaring rivers and climbing towering mountains, all in search of the elusive golden feather. He knew he had to find it. The dream had ignited a fire within him, a burning desire to prove himself and fulfill his destiny. He could feel the call of the golden feather, urging him to embark on this epic journey. This wasn't just a story, it was his destiny. Leo understood that finding the golden feather was more than just a quest for a magical object. It was a journey of self-discovery, a test of his character, and a path to becoming the leader he was meant to be. With a heart full of determination and a spirit ready for adventure, Leo set his sights on the horizon, ready to embrace whatever challenges lay ahead. The next morning, Leo set out. He wanted to find the golden feather. He knew it would make him a good king. First, he needed advice. He went to find Milo the tortoise. Milo was very old and wise. He had seen many things in his life.
"The golden feather is not easy to find," said Milo slowly. "You will need to be patient." "Yes," said Milo. "Good things come to those who wait. Remember that, young Leo?" S1. "Patient?" asked Leo. He didn't like to wait. He wanted to find the feather now.
Leo left Milo and continued on his journey. He walked for a long time, his paws growing heavier with each step. The sun was high in the sky, casting long shadows through the dense foliage. He was starting to get tired, his breath coming in short, labored puffs. Then he came to a wide canyon, its edges steep and treacherous. The canyon seemed to stretch endlessly in both directions, a formidable barrier in his path.
"How will I ever get across?" he wondered aloud, his voice echoing off the canyon walls. The gap was too wide to jump, and the sides too steep to climb. He paced back and forth, searching for a solution, but none presented itself.
Suddenly he saw something moving in the distance. It was Zara, a friendly zebra, her stripes standing out against the green backdrop of the jungle. Zara saw Leo and galloped over, her hooves kicking up small clouds of dust as she approached. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity and concern.
"Hello, Leo," said Zara, her voice warm and welcoming. "What are you doing here?" She tilted her head, her ears flicking forward to catch his response.
Leo explained about the golden feather and the canyon. his words tumbling out in a rush. He told her about his long journey, the challenges he had faced, and his determination to find the feather. Zara listened intently, nodding her head in understanding.
"Don't worry, Leo," said Zara, her voice filled with confidence. "I can help you cross. Just follow my stripes." She turned and began to lead the way, her movements graceful and sure-footed.
Zara carefully made her way down into the canyon, her black and white stripes a clear path for Leo. She navigated the rugged terrain with ease, her hooves finding secure footing on the rocky ground. Leo followed closely behind, his eyes fixed on her stripes, which seemed to glow in the dappled sunlight. As they descended, Zara pointed out safe spots to step and warned him of loose rocks. Her guidance was invaluable, and Leo felt a surge of gratitude. Together they made their way to the bottom of the canyon, where a narrow path led to the other side. With Zara's help, Leo knew he could overcome any obstacle.
Leo climbed up the other side of the canyon. The climb was steep and treacherous, but Leo's determination was unwavering. Each step he took was filled with purpose, his eyes set on the horizon where his goal lay. The sun was beginning to set, casting a golden hue over the canyon, making the climb even more challenging. But Leo was not one to give up easily. He pushed through, his muscles straining with effort, until he finally reached the top. He thanked Zara for her help. Zara, a wise old owl, had given him crucial advice on how to navigate the treacherous terrain. "Thank you, Zara," Leo said, his voice filled with gratitude. "I couldn't have done it without you." Zara nodded, her eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Remember, Leo," she said, "the journey is just as important as the destination. Stay true to your path, and you will find what you seek." Then he continued on his journey. The wilderness was vast and filled with unknown dangers, but Leo was undeterred. He moved with a sense of purpose, his mind focused on the golden feather. The forest was alive with the sounds of nature, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the distant roar of a waterfall. Each sound was a reminder of the beauty and danger that lay ahead. He walked through tall grass and thick trees. He was getting close. He could feel it. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers and damp earth. Leo's senses were heightened, every rustle and movement catching his attention. He knew he had to stay alert. The golden feather was said to be hidden in the heart of the jungle, guarded by ancient magic. Leo's heart pounded with anticipation. He was so close he could almost see it in his mind's eye.
Suddenly, he heard a voice. "Hee hee hee! Lost your way, have you?" The voice was high-pitched and mocking, echoing through the trees. Leo's ears perked up, and he looked around, trying to locate the source of the voice. It was then that he saw a flash of movement in the trees above.
It was Kumba, a mischievous monkey. Kumba was known throughout the jungle for his tricks and pranks. His bright blue cheeks and mischievous grin were a familiar sight to many animals. He was always up to something, and today was no different. Kumba was known for his tricks. He could swing from tree to tree with ease, disappearing and reappearing in the blink of an eye. His laughter was infectious, but it often meant trouble for those who crossed his path. Kumba loved to play games, and he especially loved to lead others on wild goose chases. Leo knew he had to be careful. He had heard stories of Kumba's tricks and knew that the monkey could not be trusted easily. But Leo was desperate. The golden feather was within his reach, and he couldn't afford to waste any more time. He decided to take a chance.
"I'm looking for the golden feather. Can you help me?" Leo asked, his voice steady but cautious. He watched Kumba closely, trying to gauge the monkey's reaction.
Of course, just follow me," Kumba replied with a wide grin. He gestured for Leo to follow him, swinging from branch to branch with ease. Leo hesitated for a moment but then decided to follow. He had come too far to turn back now.
But Kumba was leading Leo in the wrong direction. The path they took was winding and confusing, leading deeper into the jungle. Leo began to feel uneasy. The trees grew denser and the light dimmed. He realized that they were moving away from the area where the golden feather was supposed to be. Leo was starting to get frustrated. He stopped in his tracks, his eyes narrowing as he looked at Kumba. "Are you sure this is the right way?" he asked, his voice tinged with suspicion. Kumba just laughed, his eyes twinkling with mischief. Leo knew he had to find a way to outsmart the tricky monkey if he wanted to find the golden feather.
All right, follow me." Narrator. Kumba laughed nervously. He knew he couldn't trick Leo any longer. S1. Leo stopped. He took a deep breath. He remembered what Milo had said about patience. He also thought about how Zara had helped him. Kumba, I don't think you're taking me the right way.
This time, Kumba led Leo in the right direction. He even helped Leo cross a rushing river by dropping vines down to him.
They finally arrived at a beautiful waterfall. It sparkled in the sunlight. Behind the waterfall was a cave. "This is it," said Kumba. "The golden feather is inside that cave."
Leo thanked Kumba. He took a deep breath and entered the cave. It was dark and damp inside. Leo couldn't see anything, but then he saw it. A single feather shining brightly at the back of the cave. It was the golden feather. Leo gently picked up the golden feather. It was warm and soft in his paws. He felt a strange sense of peace and deep responsibility. He realized the feather wasn't just a prize, but a symbol of the trust and hope placed on a true leader. He walked out of the cave, the golden feather held high. The jungle animals who had gathered gasped. They bowed their heads in deep respect. Leo had faced many challenges on his journey. He had learned the importance of wisdom from Milo, patience from the long journey, and the power of teamwork from Zara and Kumba. Most importantly, he learned that true bravery wasn't about strength, but about facing your fears and helping others. He realized that being king wasn't about being the strongest, but about being the kindest, wisest, and bravest he could be, just like the old king. Leo returned to his pride, the golden feather shining brightly, not as a trophy, but as a reminder of the lessons he had learned. He became a wise and just king, always remembering the friends who helped him on his journey. He ruled with courage and kindness, and the jungle flourished under his reign. And so, the legend of Leo, the brave lion who found the golden feather, was passed down through generations of jungle animals.